This is a LEGO Store exclusive set called Painting the Easter Eggs. It was available in LEGO stores originally in 2015 and at the retail price of $9.99. And a later time, when I was able to find this outside of LEGO stores, it was available in Kmart for roughly the same price. So let's take a look at this set and see if it's worth picking up, if you can still find it. So here we have the two minifigures in the set. We have what appears to be a mother and a child that are painting Easter eggs for the Easter season, of course. The mother has a very nice paintbrush and I'm not sure what the name of it as of recording the video is, but the palette that allows her to choose different colors. The color only chosen is green because that's the only way the paintbrush has been molded. I would like it if they kept making it in different colors to make it more diverse and make it more interesting for posability. You know, if you were to have the paintbrush put onto that board, you would actually have a little bit more options and, you know, more play with it. Both of these figures have double-sided faces in which the child is scared and the mother looks a little bit nervous. And that has to do with a little bit of the scene, which we'll take a look at on the box, and also with the set itself. But overall, they're very nice designs for each of the figures. They're all reused parts, but they're nice ones to pick up. The scene on the back of the box shows that the mother and child are painting Easter eggs when the boy accidentally drops one of the eggs onto the ground. It splats with the yolk kept open, and the mother goes to clean them up and bake some cookies so that they can have some more celebration for the Easter season. I've tried to recreate a little bit of that with just changing the expressions on each of their faces, but the rest of it is just as it's shown in the instructions. So you have a small area in the front that you can allow for maybe keeping this outside the window perhaps, or on some other display where you have a chicken. And that's actually a very nice way to get the chicken on a small set, to actually have the chicken hatching eggs and then collecting the eggs for the painting. You also have this small step stool that allows the child to actually reach up on the counter to get the eggs, and of course you have the yolk right there, which is actually a pretty nice, you know, impression of it. It would like splat and just spread all over the floor, so it's a very nice detail there. But moving the figures out of the way, we actually do have a couple spots on the display where you can put the minifigures. You can see a couple of the areas are not tiled and instead have studs on top, so you can have the mother using this as a regular kitchen. If we were to just take her paintbrush out of the way and maybe even move the table, which you can also just easily pop off. The table itself, by the way, is a nice little detail. A little bit on the tall side for my taste, but it still has a nice style to it and also has room for 4 eggs. You could even fit a 4th egg on there because we have one that's sitting in the pot. So, you know, you would have to heat them up a little bit and make sure that they're hard. Maybe this was a softer egg that splatted onto the ground. Now taking a look at it, you have a nice little kitchen setup, which is actually good for just any LEGO scene. Doesn't have to be seasonal. It actually looks good as is. Because you have enough room in here that you have a coffee maker, you have some drawers that you can open with a minifig, and even put stuff in them. So if we were to take that out, and even get to the drawer underneath, you could even fit some of those, you know, utensils for painting the eggs. Well, most of it can fit in there. You also have the simulation of a drawer right there. You can't actually open it, but you can open the oven, which does have some little tray of cookies inside. It's nice that everything in here is also not painted. Well, that's her job. But everything in this set is without stickers, and instead has printed pieces, such as the clock and the cookies. I also like how the sink is made to fit in with the whole scene, give you enough of an impression that this is in a kitchen. It's also nice that they have some of the curtains on there, a vent for the oven, they actually have a stovetop with little studs on it, and even some other assortments of colors and bottles. So you could get more of an impression of, again, trying to paint the eggs, but not necessarily having them in different colors because of the brush. It's just a small gripe that I keep having with it, but it's still a nice little set. In my opinion, if you can find this set, I would say it's a great one to pick up. It's easy to build, it's very simple, it has a lot of neat pieces in it, and I didn't even touch upon earlier that there were a lot of profile bricks on the back, so you have a nice display, even if it's facing the back side. So that looks pretty nicely. And it also has a nice little vignette going on with, you know, as shown on the box, a little scene that the two minifigures can play out. Thanks for watching this video. We'll see you next time with more LEGO videos. And in case you were wondering, the intro for this video, I am going to talk about it on a separate video on another video. Wait, that was redundant. But anyways, I'd like to hear what you guys think about this set, if you picked this up already, and we'll see you next time with more videos.